Good morning. This is KAJUKENBO Live coming out of South Lake Tahoe, California. I'm Senior Grandmaster Jimenez. Today I have a kind of a cool show. It's about tales, lies, and manipulation. Um, if you find in my past experience, from all the years and everything, going back and forth and playing poker and stuff, you'll be able to pick up on tales and people that lie and the manipulation that a lot of people do. But this is going to be a good video. It's not about a video about anybody or anybody in particular. So I'm going to give an example for tales. For a lot of people that don't know, for a while there I used to play professional poker for many, many, many years. And when I say about tales, I'm going to use the poker kind of poker language on this. And so if you don't know anything about poker, you might be a little bit lost. But if you do know a little bit, or you kind of understand what I'm saying, then you'll understand where I'm going at this. Like for poker tales, you pick up on little things like when people play their cards and stuff. If they're not sure what they have, or they keep picking their cards up and looking, or they get real nervous, or they'll turn away if you try talking to them during your hand. A lot of players will try to pick up their chips like they're going to bet, and they're not really going to bet. Because what they're doing is it's a tell. They're telling you that they've got a weak hand. So by picking up their chips, you probably think, okay, he's going to bet. I'll just go ahead and check. And then he goes around, and of course he's got nothing and stuff like that. You get a lot of players that won't look up, or do the opposite. They'll, act like they got a huge hand. They'll go, oh, look at their hand, and stuff like that. They usually don't have nothing. So very seldom do they will fake any professional poker player out on kind of stuff like that. A lot of times, like for myself, and it sounds funny when I say this because everybody lies. I won't usually lie. If someone says to me, oh, do you have a flush? And I don't, I'll say, no. Let's say I have pocket aces. And you're not supposed to reveal your hand anyway, but when you got aces, my answer to them would be, well, you need to call and find out. Or just wait and see. So I say I'm not lying to them, but I'm not telling them what I have. So even at that right there could be a small tell right there. So those are the kind of tells that you want to look out for. People that, try to focus on other players that are weak and stuff like that. And they'll watch for that. That's why if you notice a lot of poker players, they'll wear sunglasses because the reason why is because anytime you tell a lie or whatever, sometimes people's eyes will blink 100 miles an hour, or they'll start doing this, and that type of thing. And you're more or less telling the other player that you're lying or you got a weak hand. So those are some of the kind of the tells that come across the poker room. Like, for example, you get a guy that watches too much TV poker, and he starts imitating some of the pro players or some of the things they say. Those kind of guys, they'll lose right away. Because what people don't realize, when you see people on TV playing poker, well, you're only seeing the good hands. You're not seeing the 8 hours, 9, 10, 12 hours, 15 hours that we play. You're not seeing that. They're only picking the best hands out and the winning hands or a bad beat hand and stuff. So people think in their mind that happens all the time. And that's so not true. Like, for example, Daniel Negreanu is a poker player, really one of the top ones around. He's got a YouTube video out, and you'll see he's won millions and millions and millions of dollars. But you watch him play like this World Series of Poker, and you can find him that he's loses a lot, just like everybody else, just like you, me, anybody. You do lose. Lexi Gather Mather, she's got another video out, podcast out that I enjoy watching. And the same thing, you don't win every time. So when you see the people on TV and they're winning all the time, and you go, wow, they win all the time. No, they don't win all the time. But the key thing is they got a lot of money behind them, which they can back, or they got sponsors that pay for their entry fee. So it's easy to rebuy or whatever. Myself, I do better at a cash game, which a lot of them do, because you can, the stakes are higher, and a lot of tournaments, you like the $10,000 event for the World Series of Poker, you get one chance, and that's it. If you do a bad hand, you're out. Play a cash game, sure, you just reload and put another $100,000 on there and play, or whatever you want to play with. So that kind of goes on that part of the things. Now I'm going to talk about lies. Okay. Everybody lies. There isn't a person in the that can say, I don't lie. They might tell a lie not even realizing they're telling a lie. I'll give you an example, and I'm not patting myself on the back or nothing like that. So all the haters, when they start talking on this, I don't lie. And if I have nothing, if I make that, I said that wrong. I don't lie. But if, let's say, for example, if you have a shirt on that's ugly, and someone will say, hey, you like my shirt? Most of the time I won't say, oh, that's ugly. I'll just go, oh, yeah. I'll leave it at that. I won't say, you have a nice shirt, you have a ugly shirt. But I'll just leave it at that. When it comes to the martial arts and stuff, I don't have to lie. The fact is there. And I won't tell a lie to anybody else that it's not a true fact. Because why? Because if I'm lying, it's just going to come back on me. So there's no sense in lying. It's just a bad habit a lot of people have. I had one of my ex-wives, she had a habit of that. Before I even met her, she was that way. She was a habitual liar. She lied about everything. If I said, oh, you had a hamburger for lunch, oh, no, I had a hot dog and I had this and that. She had a hamburger. But she would just tell a lie just to tell a lie. So some people are just born that way. Like, for example, I had cigar shops, okay? And this is some of the lies, and this is, again, a lot of tale. I'll go back to the tale part. A lot of times I'll call up and I'll say, hey, Bob, you have any good sales today? Instead of answering my question, it's today is real slow, and maybe in the afternoon it'll pick up, and da 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 da. What didn't he do? He didn't answer my question. All he had to say was, no, we haven't got no sales yet. That's all he had to do. But you see the lies he already has in his head. Okay, so when that usually happens, this is what I usually do. I'll send one of my guys down there that he doesn't know to one of my stores that he's working at, and I shop him. When I say shop him is, for example, I'll take two $20 bills and I'll sign my name in the corner, and I'll send one of my guys down there and I go buy $40 worth of cigars. And after you leave the store, call and tell me that you bought the cigars from him. He's like, okay. So, he does that, and then he calls me up because, I just left the store. So what do? I call the store. Hey, Bob, any sales? Oh, same old thing. Oh, not yet, maybe this afternoon, da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Knowing that he just bought $40 of cigars from one of my guys. So I usually come down there and ask him, how's the sales? Oh, it's a little slow today. I said, well, $40 you got in your pocket? He's like, yeah. I go, that's mine. He goes, what are you talking about? Let me take it out. And here's my name in the corner. Okay. Now, if he would have came from the beginning and said, when I called him, I said, no, Mr. Jimenez, there's no sales today. Left it at that. I would have left it alone. But you see the lies he started telling me. He didn't give me the answer. He gave me a story. And that's what I don't want to hear. It's just like, for example, people that want to sign up for the Worldwide KAJUKENBO Federation. They'll come to me, and it's usually a lot of people from different countries, and mainly the main one, but I don't want to mention it because, like I said, this is not a video about that. But they'll call up and they go, I want to be under you and the Worldwide KAJUKENBO Federation. And I'll say, okay, well, what degree are you? So what does he do? He sends me like 10 certificates. All these certificates from different styles, and he's ninth and 10th degree in every one of them. What's the first thing he did? Go back to the first one. He didn't say, senior grandmaster, I'm a ninth degree in whatever. He sends me all these certificates. And what's he doing right there? He's lying because he's not none of those. So he's more or less manipulating me, thinking that he's all these degrees. And usually when that happens, I just delete him. Because it's not worth that. And then a lot of times, this is the main thing that I do. Okay. When I know you're lying to me, I won't tell you you're lying. I won't say a word. I'll just let you keep lying. Because sooner or later, you're going to wind up hanging yourself. Because those lies, when you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie, and tell another lie, and tell another lie. You see what I'm saying? And it becomes to the point you forget what lie you took, and you're going to get caught. There's been times like for example, we were driving down the street with my black belt, so I see this, and he was a bum, but he had my Jimenez karate gi top on. I thought, my black belt was, look, see if we can look at that guy's got our uniform on. So I go, okay, pull over. Because in the past, I used to, clean the locker rooms out, and people didn't take them. I'd throw them in the back of the studio by the garbage can, just throw all the stuff away. And a lot of times the bums would come in there and take the stuff. So I said, okay, I can pull over. So I see pull over, and I go, hey, come here. And he's all, yeah. And he was a younger guy. I go, oh, man, you take karate over there? And he may be talking to me, and he's all, oh, yeah, I've been taking karate over there at Jimenez for the last 5 years. Yeah, I go, oh, yeah, what belt are you? And he gives me some whopping, this belt and that belt. I go, really? And he's all, yeah. He goes, yeah, he's a really good guy. I know Sifu Jimenez really well, and I train with them, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm all, okay, that's great. It's like, okay, well, yeah, I was thinking about taking karate there myself. And he goes, yeah, it's a good school. I've checked it out before. Because he's got the brochure or whatever, so all our stuff on it and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So he leaves, and my black belt goes, see, you're not going to say anything to him? I'm like, nah. Just let him think that his lie got over to me, but it didn't. And there was no sense in calling him on his bluff and stuff like that, because I just wanted to make him, I guess, feel good that he was able to say that, not knowing that he was talking to me and stuff. So like I said, a lot of times people lie. They lie through their teeth at me. And I go, oh, okay, that's great. And they're thinking, well, that guy's stupid. He's falling for my lies. I'm not falling for your lies. I played too much poker in my life, and I've been around too many manipulating people. Now to get to manipulating, okay. In the past, we've had people call up and said, and I won't mention their names because, again, I don't want to make us about that, but they've called up and said to my black belts, oh, you need to watch out for Jimenez. You need to go under blah, blah, blah association. So my guys are all, well, what did he do? No answer. Well, I'm just saying you need to watch it. Okay, I'm listening to you. What did he do that we need you to watch out for? Uh, um, um, well, I'm just letting you know. See the manipulation? I haven't done nothing, but you're trying to manipulate our guys into thinking something bad. But of course, my guys are smarter than that, and that don't work. Uh, they had, and he's a higher up senior grandmaster, and I called him on it, and I won't mention his name, but he did a YouTube, and he got the professional poker player right, but then he told some whopping ass lie in the middle, and then I'm like, what the hell, this guy told us big whopping ass lie. So I called it on him, and I said, sir, and his last name, which I'm not going to bring up. I just saw the video. I want to know why you would say those things that weren't true, and I've done nothing ever to you. You know, his exact words to me was on my kids. He said, Senior Grandmaster Jimenez. He goes, I was 100% wrong. She goes, I don't know what got over me. He goes, I just said those things out of the top of my head. He goes, I apologize. I didn't mean them. I know better than that. I've known you for years. He goes, when people say this, say that, he goes, I shouldn't even listen to him. He goes, because I do know you, and I was 100% wrong. He goes, I'll have it removed out of the YouTube video. And he asked for me for my forgiveness. Of course, I'm good at that. Oh, fine. I go, no worries. I couldn't figure out why you would do that. And he said there was no reason. He called it, how would he say? He said it was an old man fart. He goes, and he just kept apologizing. But see, that's the manipulation that a lot of people out there will do. So if myself or Seafood Dave from Italy puts a video out, and I get the keyboard warriors, start making all these lies up and stuff like that. They're manipulating. They're manipulating other people to think that this has happened and that's happened and this has happened, and they know none of that's happened. And that's called manipulating. And again, if you're smart enough, you'll be able to realize that that's not true, or go to the source. So again, when you have the tells, the lies, the manipulation, and this has nothing to do with martial arts. It has to do with poker and in general in life. If I ask somebody, there's a lot of tells. If I tell somebody, if I ask them a question and instantly they look down, what does it tell you? They're lying. Or they start scratching their forehead or looking the other way. Or if I say, did you do this? No, I didn't do this. And they're shaking their head yes, and they're saying, no, they didn't do that. A lot of people are just out of, reaction or whatever, or they get nervous. The tells are so much there. And again, getting back to poker, if you play a lot of poker, like a lot of these professional guys play, and myself, you're able to pick up on tells, just not in the poker world. You're able to pick up tells in regular life. The manipulation in the martial arts, all that stuff. You can go to a grocery store and I pick up this item and I ask the clerk, is it just a good clerk? This tastes good? Yeah, and look down. Yeah, that's really good. They're full of shit. They didn't even taste the thing. And you just go home and taste it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's horrible. So those in life you have to look for. And it's easy to pick up if you really pay attention to it. Or if the manipulation, if people come in there and say things that happened to you or this and that when they weren't even there, or they know nothing about what's going on, but they have their opinion of that. That's what happened. That's called manipulating, because they don't know, and they want to manipulate the person they're talking to, and they think that that's happened. So again, this is a few little things that I come across, and I thought it'd be kind of a fun video to make about tales and lies and manipulation. My advice, the best thing you can do is just be honest. Be honest and say, hey, this is the situation. I'm not saying that I haven't lied in the past. I mean, I won't directly tell a lie. Like I don't have to. Like if the patch behind me, is got the red trim around there, and I won't say, oh no, it's got green all around it. Tell them whopping lies. So it's obviously I'm lying. That won't happen. But just keep in mind. Because if you tell the lie, and I always tell my children this, if you did something bad, don't lie to me. You tell me, I'll fix it. If you lie to me and then come back to me later and I find out, it's going to be 1,000 times worse. And I've had that. All my children's done that. Besides the little white lies and stuff like that. But if any major, they always come to me and say, Dad, you always said I can come to you and you will not get mad at me. And a few of them has done that. Okay, what happened? Da-da-da-da. We'll take care of it tomorrow. Thanks, Dad. That's what I kind of focus on, is that kind of stuff. And the same thing with the martial arts. If there's a problem, I always give my phone number out. Please call me. And I'll talk to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to tell you what it is. You might like it, or you might not like it, but, I'd rather have somebody tell me the truth, than not tell me. I like this hat. I'll give you an example of this white hat I got on. If I say, hey, how do you think this white hat looks? Like 5 people can't stand that white hat. But those 5 people go, oh, it looks great on you, St. Grandmaster Jimenez. That's not what I want. I want to hear someone say, hey, you look kind of fat in it, or make your head big, or whatever, And that's what I'd rather have, because then I know, I look in the mirror and I go, oh, maybe that guy is right. So the same thing with the martial arts. You want to tell the so you can help them instead of sugarcoating it. And that's what I found that works the best. Again, this is my opinion, and people might have a lot of opinions and stuff, but like I said, in the future, watch the tales. Listen to somebody, what they're saying. And that's the thing I do. If somebody tells me something, it stays in here. I won't say anything to them. 2 months down the line, they're telling me the same story, but they're completely different. In my mind, I'm thinking, you're full of it. You just told me last month that it was this, and that. So really, before anybody lies to me or tries to manipulate me, remember, you're not outsmarting me. I'm just letting you think you're outsmarting me. So again, like I said, I enjoyed this video. I hope a lot of you people understand what I'm talking to you. I know I use a lot of poker stuff up there, and if you don't know how to play poker, you're probably going to be lost. But in the majority of you that do know how to play poker, you kind of understand what I'm getting at, and you kind of go from there. That's probably the best thing you can do. So again, I hope you guys have a blessed day and a wonderful weekend, rest of it. And if you have any questions on this, or you want any more information, just leave me a note. You can call me at 530-545-9018. That's my cell number. You can get a hold of me anytime. Good or bad, I'm more than welcome to talk to you. And like I said, these are just past experiences that I've had and stuff like that. But again, I thank you. I'm Senior Grandmaster Jimenez from KAJUKENBO Live from the Worldwide KAJUKENBO Federation, coming out of South Lake Tahoe, California. You have a blessed day.